You get home, you unfold that impossibly long, massive sheet of tiny paper that comes packed with it, and boom. Right at the top, surrounded by a thick, heavy black border, is the word warning in bold capital letters. It looks a bit terrifying, doesn't it? Honestly, it looks almost like a skull and crossbones sticker slapped on a bottle of poison. Well, welcome to this explainer. Today we are going to completely demystify exactly what that intimidating warning actually means.
If you've ever seen this label, your instant reaction was probably something like, if this medicine is so incredibly dangerous, why on earth did my doctor prescribe it? Should I just throw this right in the trash? And you know what? It is completely valid to feel a moment of absolute panic when you see a label like that. But hold on, don't throw it out just yet. Okay, let's dive into this.
Here is our roadmap for today. First, we'll look at the black box warning itself. Second, warning versus recall. Third, your role as the patient. And finally, what to do differently. So grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's unpack exactly what this means, why it's there, and how you can use this information to really take control of your health. Section 1. The black box warning, the ultimate heads up.
So what is this thing? An officially known boxed warning is literally the strictest, most serious safety alert the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, can possibly put on a prescription drug. It literally sits inside a black box on the label to grab your attention. And it simply means that medical studies show the drug carries a significant risk of a serious, potentially life-threatening side effect. This matters immensely because it ensures that the most serious risks aren't just buried in the fine print where no one will ever read them. It forces both the doctor and the patient to pause and say, okay, we really need to be careful here. Because if people ignore or misunderstand it, they could get severely hurt by taking the wrong drug or even just taking it the wrong way. Let's look at a super common everyday example. You might get prescribed an antibiotic, like Cipro, for a bad infection. The black box warning on this specific drug warns that it could actually cause your tendons to tear. Because of that box, your doctor knows to tell you to avoid heavy exercise or weightlifting while you're taking the pills. So just knowing the warning helps you avoid a completely preventable injury.
And this brilliantly illustrates how you should think about it. Think of a black box warning like a steep downgrade, trucks use lower gear highway sign. The sign doesn't mean the road is completely closed or that you are guaranteed to crash. It just means, hey, this path is safe only if you know what you're doing, pay attention, and take the right precautions. Check out this wild fact. The FDA has actually been using these warnings since 1979, and today over 400 different medications have them. In fact, nearly 40% of people who get outpatient medical care are prescribed at least one drug with a black box warning. That means you are very likely to encounter one, which is exactly why understanding them is so essential. Moving right along to Section 2, warning versus recall. Why isn't the drug just banned? We've got to tackle a huge misconception here that often causes so much unnecessary fear. A lot of people think a boxed warning means the drug is just bad or defective, but that is a complete myth. There's a crucial difference here. A recall happens when a drug is truly too dangerous for anyone to use, so the FDA pulls it off the market completely. A warning, on the other hand, means the drug is actually highly effective and helpful, but the benefits only outweigh the risks if it is used by the right people under close medical supervision. Knowing this difference is what stops us from panicking. In medicine, it's all about balancing risk and reward. If you misunderstand this and just refuse any medicine with a warning, you might actually miss out on a medication that could save your life or cure your illness.
Take this really powerful everyday example. Certain strong medicines for depression have black box warnings because they can temporarily increase suicidal thoughts in teenagers and young adults. Now, the medicine isn't banned because it successfully treats severe depression for millions of people. Instead, the box acts as an alarm bell, so doctors know they absolutely must closely monitor young patients when they first start taking it.
To really grasp this, think about using a chainsaw. A chainsaw is incredibly dangerous if you just swing it around carelessly, right? But if a massive tree falls on your roof, a butter knife won't do the job. You need the heavy-duty, dangerous tool to fix the problem. You just have to wear your safety goggles and use it with respect. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that these warnings aren't carved in stone. If scientists do more research over the years and find out the drug is actually safer than they originally thought, the FDA can and completely does remove the black box warning.
Section 3. Your role as the patient, taking practical action. So what do? The warning is really an invitation for a conversation. It's meant to trigger what we call shared decision-making. That means you and your doctor team up to decide if the benefit of the drug is actually worth the risk for your specific body, your age, and your lifestyle, because every single human body is different. A drug that is risky for someone with a heart condition might be perfectly safe for you. Knowing the warning helps you watch your own body for specific signs so you can call your doctor early if something feels wrong. If you skip or ignore this step, you basically lose your power as your own best health advocate.
Let's say you're prescribed a medication with a warning about liver issues. Knowing this, you realize, okay, I shouldn't drink alcohol while taking it. And if you start feeling a weird abdominal pain a week later, you know exactly why you need to call the clinic immediately instead of just crossing your fingers and hoping it goes away. Reading the warning completely empowers you to change your habits and take targeted action.
It's exactly like the care tag on a delicate silk sweater. If you ignore the tag and just toss it in a hot wash, it shrinks and gets completely ruined. But if you read the tag and dry clean it, the sweater lasts forever. The warning tells you exactly how to care for yourself while using the product.
So, the crucial point is this. While doctors are generally expected to talk to you about these risks, they actually aren't legally required by the FDA to explicitly read the black box warning to you out loud before prescribing it. That surprising little fact is exactly why it is so incredibly important for you to read your labels and ask questions yourself. Which brings us to our final segment, Section 4, What to Do Differently Next Time You See the Thick Black Box. Here are 3 exact, simple steps to prepare you. Step 1. Don't panic. Remember, it doesn't mean the drug is definitely going to hurt you, it just means it's a very powerful tool. Step 2. Ask your doctor why. Literally ask them, hey, I saw the black box warning for this. Why do you feel the benefits outweigh the risks for my specific body? And step 3, ask about the warning signs. Ask your pharmacist or doctor, what specific side effects should I be looking out for, and when exactly should I call you? I want to leave you with this final empowering thought. The black box isn't there to scare you away. It's there to give you the ultimate instruction manual for keeping your body safe. Just like an IKEA instruction manual helps you safely piece together something highly complex without it completely falling apart, this warning guides you safely through your treatment. Medicine is a team effort, guys. So the next time you unfold that paper and see that bold black border, will you panic? Or will you use it as your instruction manual to confidently take charge of your health?